Okay, good morning to everyone. So yesterday I was completed question number 17. 18 question I was given homework. So I hope you are all completed. So I will move into next one question number. I will move into next one question number 19. So same model you have to listen. Same model you have to listen. Question number 19. So what is given? 3 of 1 minus x less than 2 of x plus 4. X plus 4. See, general simplification here. You have to do general simplification. So implies, so 3 into 1, 3 minus 3x less than, so 2 into x, 2x plus 2 into 4, 8. I did general simplification. So after that implies, so you write variables one side and constants write one side. So minus 3x, so 2x bringing here minus 2x less than 8. So 3 write RHS side, that is minus 3, 8 minus 3. So now, so minus 3x minus 2x is minus 5x less than 8 minus 3, 5. 8 minus 3, 5. Now minus 5x less than 5. So divided by minus 5 on both sides. Divided by minus 5 on both sides. So what happens? Minus 5x divided by minus 5. So less than becomes greater than 5 by minus 5. Now, so minus 5x minus 5 cancel. So x greater than minus 1. So now you write the solution set. So what is our solution set? Solution set equal to minus 1 comma infinite. Minus 1 comma infinite. Now you write number line graph. So graph you have to take graph of this one. So graph of this inequality you take so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So this is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on. This is minus infinite. This is plus infinite up to. So minus 1 to infinite, minus 1 to infinite. So it is at minus 1, open interval or closed interval? Open bracket or closed bracket? So here open bracket. So you have to take this one, empty circle at minus 1. So you take here. So that is our number line. That is our graph. That is our graph. Minus 1 not there. From minus 1 to infinite. From minus 1 to infinite. Understand? Note down. Note down first. Next question 20th. X by 2 greater than or equal to 5x minus 2 divided by 3 minus 7x minus 3 divided by 5. 7x minus 3 divided by 5. See this. So x by 2 greater than or equal to 5x minus 2 divided by 3 minus 7x minus 3 divided by 5. Right? Now see general simplification first. X by 2 greater than or equal to, what is LCM here? 3 into 5, 15. So now cross values multiply. 5 of 5x minus 2 minus 3 of 7x minus 3. 7x minus 3. Now x by 2 greater than or equal to, so 5 into 5 25x minus 5 into 2 10. So 3 into 7 minus 21x minus into minus plus 9 divided by 15. Divided by 15. Understand once again? 5 into 5 25x minus 5 into 2 minus 10, 7 into 3 21x minus 3 into 3 plus 9. Now x by 2 greater than or equal to 25x minus 21x plus 4x. Again, so minus 10 plus 9 minus 1 divided by 15. Now do cross multiplication. Now do cross multiplication. So 15 into x greater than or equal to 2 of 4x minus 1. 2 of 4x minus 1. Now do simplification. 15x greater than or equal to, so 2 is multiplied, so 8x minus 2. 8x minus 2. So 15x minus 8x greater than or equal to minus, greater than or equal to minus 2. So 15x minus minus, so plus 7x greater than or equal to minus 2. Right? Now what we have to do? Divided by 7 on both sides. 7 on both sides. So what happens? It is 7x divided by 7 greater than or equal to minus 2 by 7. So this is x greater than or equal to minus 2 by 7. It is positive value only. It is positive value only. So inequality does not change. So what is our solution? What is our solution set? Right solution set. Right solution set. What is that? Minus 2 by 7 to arrow mark showing right hand side. Right hand side what is there? Plus infinity. So greater than or equal. So you have to take closed interval. You have to take closed interval. So copy this one. Next graph. Next graph. Copy this one. Copy this one. Next graph. See that graph. Graph of this one. Graph of this one. 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus infinite, 1, 2, 3, up to plus infinite. So minus 2 by 7, you tell me approximately. Minus 2 by 7, you tell me approximately where it is present. Minus 2 by 7. Approximately you tell me the value. 0 minus 0 point something, minus 0 point something means where it is present. So 0 before means you have to take approximately here. Approximately here. Here too you have to show arrow mark in left hand side or right hand side. Right hand side. Right hand side. This one. You have to show like this. That is graph. Graph of this. Graph for this given inequality. Graph for this given inequality. Note down first. So from this concept compulsory, one 5 marks question is there. Okay na? In this chapter, one 5 marks question, one 2 marks question, one 3 marks question. Right? Total how many marks? 5, total 10 marks. 5, 3, 2. Right? Thank you. So next one. Next one. So what is our next question? So write 21. So you see in your material and note down the question. So Ravi obtained 70 and 75 marks in first 2 tests, first 2 unit tests. So find the minimum marks he should get in the third test to have an average of at least 60 marks. Andre Ravi, one person is there. One person he got marks in first test. How many marks? How many marks in first test? 75 marks. In the second test, how many marks he got? 75. Okay, 70, 75. So student Ravi got marks in first test. First test. How many marks you got? 70. Second test. How many marks you got? 70. Third test. X I don't know. Okay na? In first test he got 70 marks. In second test he got 75 marks. In third test I don't know. I consider X. Okay na? By data what is given? So this average of all the marks. Average, how you are going to calculate? Total number of subjects divided by number of subjects. Okay na? Total number of tests divided by number of tests. Okay na? Sum of all the marks divided by number of tests. Okay, right? Average. So by data what is given? Minimum. So by data 70 plus 75 plus X divided by how many tests written? So 60. Minimum or at least you have to take greater than or equal. You have to take greater than or equal. In your problem, the given sentence is minimum. At least you have to take the symbol is greater than or equal. Greater than or equal. Minimum or at least you have to take greater than. Next, opposite. Maximum less than or equal. At most you take less than or equal. Maximum at most same. Minimum at least same. The words represent the same equality. Right? Now simplification. 70 plus 75. 145. 145 plus X greater than or equal to 3 into 60. 180. Cross multiplication multiply. So X greater than or equal to 180 minus 145. So X greater than or equal to how much that value? 35. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವರಿಗೆ 60 ಮೇಗ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಬರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕು 35 ಬರಬಹುದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 35 ಕನ್ನ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಬರಬಹುದು. ಬಂದಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇವರಿಗೆ 60% ಎಬೋ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಇನ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ marks are are 35 are greater than 35. In third test, the student marks will be 35 or greater than 35. Understand? 35 or greater than 35. So note down that question. Right. Students, see question number 22. Question number 22. See all of you. To receive grade A in a course, one must obtain an average of 90 marks or more than in 5 examinations, each of 100 marks. ಓಕೆನಾ 90 ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಆವರೇಜ್. ಓಕೆನಾ 90 ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬರೆದಾರೆ ಇವರು? 5 ಟೆಸ್ಟ್. So 5 tests. So if Sunita's marks in first 4 examinations are 87, 92, 94 and 95. ಓಕೆನಾ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಹೆಸರು ಸುನೀತಾ. ಅವರಿಗೆ 4 ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ನಿಗೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬಂದವು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದವು? 87, 92 and 94 and 90. Find the minimum marks that Sunita must obtain in the 5th examination to get grade A. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗ್ರೇಡ್ ಎ ಬರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ 5th ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ನಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕು? ಗ್ರೇಡ್ ಎ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? 90 ಮೇಗೆ ಬಂದರೆ 90% ಬರಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ 90 ಮೇಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗ ಅವರು 5th ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ನಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ನಾವು ಯು ರೈಟ್ ದ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್. Let x be the fifth test marks. Let x be the 5th test marks. Okay na? Now by given data. So percentage 90 make ಬರಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ greater than or equal to 90 minimum. ಓಕೆನಾ? Average the marks means what? How many marks are there? 87 plus 92 plus 94 plus 95 plus x divided by 5. X divided by total sum of all the marks divided by number of tests. Okay na? Understand the number of tests. ಇವರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ನಿಗೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಬರೆದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರನೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನಾವು sum is what? This total sum is what? 368 plus x divided by 5 greater than or equal to 90. Now 368 plus x greater than or equal to 450. Okay, right? Understand? Now x greater than or equal to 450 minus 368. Now x greater than or equal to 450 minus 368 is 82. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5th ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ನಾಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರಬೇಕು ಇವರಿಗೆ? In 5th test marks are 82 or more than 82. Then Sunita will get grade. Sunita will get grade. Understand? Then only she will get grade. Understand? Sunita will get grade. Note down first. Same like previous question only. Same like previous question. Understand now? Next question. Find all pairs of consecutive odd positive integers, both of which are smaller than 10. Consecutive pairs means 1 comma 2 is one pair, 2 comma 3 is one pair, 4 comma 5 is one pair. So these are consecutive pairs. 1 comma 2, so 3 comma 4, 5 comma 6. Consecutive difference means consecutive numbers, continuous numbers. So these are consecutive pairs. Okay, right? After that, such that their sum is more than 11. Such that their sum is more than 11. And also condition also given. Okay, na? So we don't know first in this pair, we don't know first number, we don't know second number. That's why. So, and also one condition is given. Find all the pairs of consecutive odd positive integers. Odd positive integers means odd positive integers. You tell me. 3 is odd, 5 is odd. Okay, right? Next 7 is odd, next 9 is odd, 11 is odd, and so on. So pair means 3 comma 5 is one pair, 5 comma 7 is one pair, 7 comma 9 is one pair. So what is the difference between them? 2. So next number ಬರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ +2 ಯಾಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Next number ಬರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ +2. Same like even numbers also. Same like even numbers also. So odd place even means same procedure. Odd place even means same procedure. Okay, right? Now this type of pairs we are going to simplify. Remember this point. Now coming to the problem. So what is given here? Let x be the smallest number, x be the smallest number, and other number is x plus 2. First number I consider x, second number I consider x plus 2, right? So after that and also which are smaller than 10, okay na? By data x less than 10, x plus 2 less than 10. Both numbers are less than 10. Okay, na? This is also given. Next what given? Such that their sum is more than 11. By data. Their sum means x plus 2. More than means greater than 11. More than means greater than 11. This is understand. So individual values should be less than 10 only. Less than 10. Whole sum compulsory more than means greater than. More than or equal means greater than or equal. Only more than means you take 11. Clear this one? Now simplification. 2x greater than 11 minus 2. 2x greater than 9. So x greater than 9 by 2. 9 by 2 means what? 4.5. 4 point above. number is what? Above integer is what? Above 4.5. 5. So x greater than 4.5. Odd positive integers are odd integers are 5, 7, 9. 5, 7, 9. So x greater than 4.5. Odd integers are 5, 7, 9. 11 ತಗೋಬಾರ್ದು. ಎದಕ್ಕೂ ಅವರು ಯಾವ ನಂಬರ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರು 10 ಒಳಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ 10 ಒಳಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. 10 ಒಳಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು 5, 7, 9 ತಗೊಂಡೆ. So you write therefore pairs are 5, 7, 7, 9. ಈ ಪೇರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. 5, 7 ಆಗಬಹುದು. ಆನ್ಸರ್ 7, 9 ಆಗಬಹುದು. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್? 5, 9 ಆಗಬಹುದು. 5, 9 ಆಗಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆನಾ? Note down fast. Next question. Question number 24. Same model. Listen once again. So find all pairs of consecutive even positive integers, both of are which are larger than 5. Larger than 5, such that their sum is less than 23. Okay, right? Let question number 24. Listen carefully. Let x be the smallest positive integer. Let x be the smallest positive integer, and x plus 2 is another. Now by given data, x greater than 5, x plus 2 is also greater than 5. This is given. Both should be greater than 5. Clear? Next. By data, their sum is what given? X plus 2. Their sum is what? Less than 23. Do simplification. So 2x less than 23 minus 2. So 2x less than how much? 21. So x less than 21 by 2, 10.5. Now x value less than 10.5. Now x value lies in between 5 and 10.5. Stella 5 ಗನ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತೆ 10.5 ಬಿಲೋ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5 10.5 in between positive even integers wait. So positive integers are in between 6, 8 positive even integers, sorry, positive even integers. Positive even integers. 6, 8, 10. So pairs are 6, 8, 8, 6, 8, 8, 10. That is your answer. This one and the previous same questions only. Same questions only na? Not on fast. Not on. 10, 6 both are not consecutive. Consecutive and the next odd number. Ega see here. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So these two are consecutive odd. These are consecutive even. So these two are not consecutive. These two are not consecutive. Understand? Immediately next number only consecutive. Okay? Note down fast. Clear this one? Right, next one. Next one. The longest side of a triangle is 3 times the shortest side. 3 times to the shortest side. And the third side is 2 centimeters shorter than the longest side. Third side is 2 centimeters shorter than the longest side. So if the perimeter of the triangle is at least 61 centimeters, so find the minimum length of the shortest side. Okay na? That is called shortest side, means length. So in a triangle means total 3 sides are there. So write first one. Let the first side, let the first side shortest length. First side length I consider x centimeters. Second side length. Second side length equal to how much given? 3 times. Third side length. Third side length how much given? 3x minus 2. 3x minus 2 centimeters. Okay na? This is shortest, this is longest. Other than some kadime irthu third one. 3x minus 2. Okay na? By data. So perimeter. Perimeter is how much given? 61 centimeters. Great. At least I said at least means 61 centimeters. Greater than or equal to. So perimeter means what? Sum of all sides lengths. Perimeter means sum of all sides lengths. Therefore, x plus 3x plus 3x minus 2 greater than or equal to 60. So simplification. How much? 7x greater than or equal to 61 plus 2. So 7x greater than or equal to 62. So x greater than or equal to 63 by 7. How much you are getting? X greater than or equal to 9. X greater than or equal to 9. Therefore, the minimum length of side is 9 centimeters. The minimum length of side is 9 centimeters. Understand? Next one, I will give clue. So already clue also given. Next problem you have to do homework. Next problem. So I will give clue. You have to solve that one. Understand? So note down fast. Next one you have to do homework. Okay, now only one problem is there. You have to do homework for that one. Next heading. Last problem you have to do homework. Next heading. Next heading. Next heading. Graphical solution of linear inequalities. Graphical solution of linear inequalities in two variables. Graphical solution of linear inequalities in two variables. Up to now we draw graphs only for on number line. Only on number line means that is one variable. For two variables we are taking x-axis, y-axis. X-axis, y-axis you have to take. See, for two variables you have to take x-axis, y-axis. You know that already. So this is, suppose the number line graph is you draw here means, graph is drawn here means this is right, this is left, right, left, right half plane. This name is right half plane. This is left half plane. This is the left hand side, this is the right hand side. Next one more. This is upper half plane. This is lower half plane. The upper half plane, the lower half plane. Next, write a small definition. Small definition. Small note points. ಆ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, ಓಕೆನಾ? ಮತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲೇನಿಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, the region containing all the solutions of an inequality is called the solution region. Is called the solution region. Is called the solution region. I will give remaining points in next class. Okay na? Point wise I will give diagrams also. Okay na? Less than diagram hengirtadu, greater than diagram hengirtadu. Okay na? Next, so small diagrams you take. So in this diagram, suppose I draw, this line is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Ax plus by is equal to 0. This line name is a greater than means above the line. Ax plus by plus greater than. Below means ax plus by less than above. Means what you understand? This inequality satisfying all the points lies here. This inequality satisfying all the points lies here. Ax plus by is equal to c. All the points here. Satisfying points. Above means greater than. Below means less than. Okay na? So next class, so here this is called one solution set, here it is called one solution set, this is called one solution set. Total 3 solution sets are there. So these points we will discuss in next class. Okay, right? Thank you everyone. Thank you all.